Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Yellow, our go blue ladies.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. He's checking, he's checking. Yellow. Let's get it right now.
High 7, let's go.
Mahomes now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the line. Linebacker Deion Jones.
Coverage by Keanu Neal.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We own it. We own it.
The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, South. Hey, orbit.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Pick me up. Here we go.
Third and long. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. A gain of 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Come on, D.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. This complete to Jones. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Hey, watch the slant. Ready, set. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Hey, express. All right, 25
Now Ito Smith. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Switch up.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Colin Saunders able to get him for a loss of about 3. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
To try again after the sack. Ryan being chased out left. Yeah, he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1.
Hey, Tuesday.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 47 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, there's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
On second down, Freeman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
53, check 53. You remember me?
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Charlie. 52, right 52.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
They do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On the ground, it's Thompson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and short to give it to tight end. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Mike.
Ready. 280.
53. Mike. I'm coming.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make this a second down.
21.
Now Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Ready? Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get in the weight room. No. Off. Check.
21.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check.
58.
44. Mike. 44.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the...
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one taken from the 7. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan, and it's complete, Hooper. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's good for a Falcons.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
56 to Mike, boys. 58.
Alpha.
56. Go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Get ready.
Hey, South.
Get ready. Mike,
Gun.
56.
Hey, Zoo. Ready, set.
From the gun, Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Open man is Lashley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Ryan into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On 1st down, Muhammad, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing again. Ryan. Complete to Jones. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Kill. Bravo. Get up.
Now it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
51, go!
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, express!
2nd and 5 now. Ryan. And that's incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Hey, wahoo!
Check 56. Watch the flood.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Stop your whining.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's into the clear. The 30, the 20, 10. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs. A little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, 59, ready.
To throw again, Ryan. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Hey, switch gears. Tight yard.
Protein spill.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Chiefs 21, Falcons 7.
On second down, Muhammad. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, we got a seal. Man out.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Play to win.
Complete to number 20. A gain of 13 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
I don't need to.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan. Jones has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And the Falcons.
54, stop!
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's 3rd and 7.
And that'll set him back 5.
Okay.